Sometimes we think a game is lost before it's over. We prefer to complain about our teammates instead of trying to find the play that can still win the game. But today I want to show you that nothing is safe and no outcome is predetermined. No matter whether we are top tier on a perfect map or bottom tier on a hard map. We can lose easy games and win the hard ones. But if we are open for tactics and team play, both can be fun. We are going to play with the SFAC-105, a French double-barrel tank destroyer with a unique mechanic. Whenever we shoot double shots, the gun becomes incredibly accurate, and this means that on this journey at least one thing is guaranteed: no one is safe. And we start with what looks like an easy game on Malinovka against lower tiers. But while that is promising, we shouldn't judge the book by its cover. Starting on the hill in C1, we have a line of fire on the most common enemy positions. We can shoot enemy heavy tanks lazily approaching the hill like this, but most importantly, these bushes here and here that light tanks like to occupy. Vision is key, and that's why our first priority should be to find the enemy light tank. Gathering some clues, we might be able to pinpoint his location.
I believe their light tank is in the bush here, guys.
The enemy arty shooting at our tanks approaching the forest suggests that they are getting spotted.
Yeah, in this bush. 100%, guys.
Getting lit ourselves after the shot confirms our suspicion, and with this information, there is only one place the enemy light tank could hide in.
I hit right there.
We didn't see any impact on the ground, so we must have hit a tank. Therefore, I want to send some more blind shots to hopefully kill their light tank. And since our own scout just died, our mission is now becoming increasingly urgent.
Could have moved. No, he's still there because 53 TP is getting spotted. That went too low. Maybe one more? Getting rid of the light tank is gonna be huge for our team. Wait! The guys are getting spotted here. He moved up in this bush.
We don't seem to connect any more shots, and since our heavy tanks now get spotted climbing the hill, I assume that the light tank moved into the bush in D7. Sadly, the wreck of our light tank provides perfect cover, so we cannot fight him there. But at least we get a first taste of our double. With the light bulb activating, we know for sure that there is a tank in that bush, but it wasn't the one I expected.
Oh, it wasn't him, but there was a tank. There was a tank.
After his position on the top got revealed, the enemy Lees appears to retreat. But just before he gets unspotted fully, we notice that he turns towards the water, giving us a chance to ambush him. With the incredible accuracy of our double, we hit both of their shots, but we failed to counter the enemy light tank, and the situation for our team is rapidly deteriorating. Enemy forces wiped our tanks in the west and are now approaching our base. In the east, our teammates won the engagement on the hill, but if they don't come back immediately, we risk to get capped.
You need to go back, guys. We're gonna get capped.
Understanding that we are outnumbered and lack vision here, I want to prepare a defensive position and hope that our teammates will answer the call and come back. The enemy light tank drives straight into our trap, and shortly after, the enemy VK makes the same mistake. This reduces the pressure a little bit, but sadly only 2 tanks are coming back from the hill. The rest either stay on the hill or died already trying to push into unspotted tank destroyers. Our map control is very limited. That's why I want to use my incredible camouflage to take an aggressive position. From here, we are able to spot the enemies approaching the forest from the south, we can decap the base if necessary, and support our teammates with side shots. With the score of 5-9, our chances to win this game are dwindling. The perfect scenario has turned into a nightmare. Moments after we kill the CS, we lose our last teammate on the hill. Enemies now have a free path into the forest, and all our remaining positions have become very vulnerable. This leaves us with a choice. Either we stay and accept the inevitable defeat, or we try to fight our way out through the south.
We try to kill him.
After killing the SU-152, I suggest our SU-130PM to take the high ground by the lake in A1. This position is very powerful as a last stand. It provides cover and lines of fire through the entire forest. I know that we should build up distance, but with the risk of encirclement contained, I don't want to leave my team alone. If the KV-3 holds the enemies for a while and SU-130 takes the safe position, we might be able to deliver some devastating blows. But sadly, our plan didn't last long. The KV-3 gets spotted and killed, unfortunately without even spotting one enemy back. We cannot stay here any longer. It's time to leave. I want to move towards the low ground by the water. From there, we will be able to spot approaching enemies in the open early and shoot them multiple times. But unfortunately, we got intercepted. We killed the SFAC, but the cost was high. Being down to just 99 HP, we cannot afford any mistakes. Reaching the low ground and the bushes, we couldn't catch a break, as enemies are already on our tail. With the RT ready to shoot, we must not get spotted. That's why I want to let the T-34-100 come closer. If he is close enough, we can kill him without being spotted by him. With our shell velocity, he needs to be roughly within 250 meters, but as he reaches this threshold, more enemies appear, and we fail to stay hidden. All the enemies here were one-shots, and I feel like this was winnable. If I ran further towards the enemy base, maybe there was a chance. But despite the loss, we had an unexpectedly tense game and managed to do 6,000 damage. GG's to the enemy team. But if you found the results of that game surprising, I can guarantee you're not ready for what's next. From the perfect map for our tank, we moved to Mountain Pass, a map that heavily favors armored tanks. It couldn't get any worse, but we are of course up for a challenge. We start our game here. This is the only position on the mountain pass that allows us to fight over a long distance at the start of the game. Usually, this is the area where heavy tanks clash, and expecting armored enemies to peek here, I decided to load heat rounds to ensure that we can pen our shots no matter which tank appears first.
I hit both of them!
Unexpectedly, most of the enemy tanks with armor have already been spotted, moving to the other flank, where our forces are rather soft. Understanding this, it's safe to assume that we are going to lose the west. Therefore, we cannot afford to waste time. We should try to maybe land just a few more shots, and then get back to defend the base.
Okay, like I said guys, we should go back.
But it's hard to resist shooting those juicy one-shots, so let's do one last double and then go.
Later, brother. 2k damage, let's go.
We arrive on the hill by the base at the perfect moment. The enemies have pushed in, but our teammates are still fighting them. This means the enemies expose themselves but are distracted. All we need to do now is to hit our shots.
I mean, I just tricked him.
I again decided to load heat rounds, but they come with the disadvantage that they get stuck in the spaced armor like dreads. That's why we didn't damage the Zwilling, even though we hit him. And in the midst of fighting, I unnecessarily shot 2 more rounds with high penetration into the squishy Windhund and KPZ. When the only tank that we really needed the heat rounds for, the Tiger Mouse, arrives in our line of fire, we are down to just 2 heat shells. Luckily, we make them count, but let this be a lesson not to waste your heat rounds. In the meantime, our team manages to break through the eastern flank and is now approaching the enemy base. If they stay successful, all we need to do is to win some time here. Peeking behind the bush, we somehow get spotted before shooting and take shots from the unspotted Zwilling.
I'm sure there is a light tank somewhere spotted. There is 0 chance I get spotted from Zwilling at that. Oh.
But just as I said this, the light tank gets spotted behind us, taking down our artillery. This leaves it a mystery how we got spotted earlier, but gives us a chance to punish the light. But he decided to run, giving us a chance for a free double. We greet him a farewell, and after coming back, got revenge on Zwilling. But while we made some progress here, our teammates in the north were much less fortunate. Their attack on the enemy base was repelled and they got fully annihilated. Now we have to expect enemies coming from both sides. That's why I communicate with our Shelma to set up a trap for them. With a little bit of creativity, we quickly turn the trees in front of us into the bushes that will allow us to shoot even unspotted. And if necessary, we can use the rock as a hard cover. While we prepare our fortress, our T-10 is getting killed in the crossfire. This makes our situation even more dire. But as a last act, he revealed the position of the Su-130PM and the Lorraine 40T, which our Shelma took out right after. And now we know that the turm pushing our base is completely isolated. With the turm out of the way, we can fully focus on using our bushes against the enemies coming from the other side. The firepower of the double and the camo of the bushes allow us to quickly decimate the HP of the enemies. With us here and Shelma on the top of the hill, the enemies will get into a deadly crossfire whenever they try to push.
We got this, guys. There is 0 chance we fail. They are all one-shots now. Look, they look at me. My teammate shoots them. They look at them, at my teammate, I shoot them. Ooh.
Maybe a bit too confident, I decide to peek to finish the SU and end up taking a shot myself. But with both enemies on low HP and looking my way, our Shelma goes for a hero play to finish this amazing round.
Nice! Man, 2 teammates that have experience can outplay so many.
With a good strategy and team play, we made a paper tank destroyer work on Mountain Pass. Having successfully passed this challenge, we are ready for the next one. And this brings us to Serene Coast, a decent map for us, but we are up against mighty tier 10 tanks. Let's see if we can make them fear our double. On Serene Coast, games are decided in C1, but as a sniper tank destroyer I can only support this flank once our team is losing this flank and the enemies are overpeaking the ridge. Not willing to wait for that, I want to start my game here, which is risky but can give us angles on the heavies crossing to the east. And in this game I'm playing together with my friend Harrison in the Squall, so I can hope for some decent spots.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Was a hard shot, okay? I'm just gonna let it sit there. That was a hard shot. Are you spotting that?
Yeah. And mouse.
Okay, where is he looking? Turret.
He's looking towards this side. Like to the face. Bottle.
Oh, could have been two. I fumbled.
From his position, my friend spots all of these tanks, and usually they would expect fire coming from sniping tank destroyers. But since we took an aggressive position in the center, we can both surprise them with the side shots and make our light tank happy.
And yes.
Oh, that was so good.
Nice. ELC. Nice.
Boom, bro! But that FV is fully spotted, right?
Yeah.
Maybe-
He's very much spotted.
Okay, I'll
You
try
can do
to
it
get...
up.
Yeah, I'm gonna load hit even.
No, APCR is fine.
Yeah, okay.
Unaware if I will be able to see the side of the FV, I wanted to load hit rounds. But with good communication, we decide to go with APCRs, which will prevent us from having the same problem that we had with the Zwilling in the previous round.
Oh, bro, 3K. Bro, this might be the game. I'm hitting so many doubles you don't understand.
So far, we had an incredible game, but at this point, enemies cleared the C1. Now they can safely approach our tank destroyers through this low ground, which puts all of them in danger. This is why we want to go back to this hill here, where we will have the best chances to fight the enemies. It doesn't take long for the enemies to show up. First is the Bulldog. We don't have an angle right now, but at least we know his position. The Progetto, however, is less fortunate. And not long after, the Bulldog slug runs out as well.
I got spotted. He's in the bush. He's in the bush. Can you put marker for me there? Cobra is low. Cobra 360.
While we are still contemplating our next move, the IMX TD appears in the west.
Oh, AMX.
I'm switching intuition. 8
It's fine.
seconds
It's just
reload.
a combo. This combo. I think I'm spotting him. He shouldn't go unspotted. Just give it a bit.
Only one.
Maybe one more. One.
You think I should go for double or reload?
Double.
normally? Okay.
Go for cupola and then maybe rotate to other side.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, RNG now decides to put us on a cooldown.
I bounced both.
If Borsing doesn't get a shot.
It would have been nice to secure another double, but shortly after our Borsig kills the IMX, which opens up the western flank for us to play. And when the isolated FV gets spotted, we decide to hunt this monster down.
I need you to spot him. But don't die.
In the open, he's looking other way. He's looking at the other way. You can even go here and get a shot. He's turning towards our side though.
Only one. Problem? They're gonna keep pushing now.
We only hit one of our shots, and since the enemies will push into our base now, we can't stay for another double. Luckily, our friend is able to kill the FV.
Do you have shells? I wanna double CS.
I have 8 seconds. A mouse as well. Nice.
Okay, I got lucky there.
After killing the CS, the Cobra appears to be separated, so we have to take him out next. But this is a very scary target. If we make any mistake, the Cobra can kill us in less than 2
We
seconds.
go for Cobra.
Okay, but
I
be
need
careful.
your help. I need your help.
Support my position.
PG's on this side. Cobra is academic. Okay. Should be 7. One more shot. SPG -2.
We killed the Cobra, but at what cost? We've lost our friend to the Cobra and our Borask to the Arty. On top of that, we are now one shot for everyone, and we still have to kill a mouse, with only one hit to our name. As long as there is no cap pressure, I want to stay on the distance where I can hopefully find some safe shots. For now, our Borsig is close enough to spot enemies in the base. At least we penned one shot on the mouse, but now that the SU started the cap, we can no longer dodge the fight. With the time running out, we have to move in. Let's gather our courage and take a chance.
Nice. You need to run full. The mouse will become.
Both the SU and us missed our first shots, but knowing that we have a faster reload, we managed to take him out. Now we have to get in safety before the mouse or the RT catches us.
Do you think he's coming?
I think he's somewhere here. I think Artem is playing very good. He will give a shot. You don't have to pick for this.
With a great play, our Borsig uses his HP to confront the mouse, giving us a chance to approach him from behind. Unfortunately, we again only hit one shot, and while we are on a long reload, the mouse brings our Borsig down to one shot. If he dies, the mouse will face us. So as long as the mouse is distracted, I want to stay as close as possible to be able to take advantage of his reload.
Still looking at the RSM. You have to fight. Nice pick. Nice.
We killed the mouse, but without assistance by our Borsig, this would not have been possible. So if you are watching this, thank you for great team play. Now it's only the artist standing between us and a perfect game, but unfortunately it's the fast French one. So we are going with him on Tour de France.
Okay, at least we know where he's at. I think you can cut him like this. Because he will keep running, he will keep running.
But then I have no time for that.
I don't think you have time for a cut either way.
I don't think he made it.
Not spotting him here, I have a feeling that he's trying to outsmart us by turning around. So let's do the same.
No way! Tom and Jerry, bro.
With an HE shell ready, we only need one shot to kill him.
Oh, oh.
Boom! Woo! No way, bro. 8,000 damage.
9k plus. 9k plus. You have
No.
blinds.
I don't think we did blinds, did we? Oof. Bruh. When you need Artie to drown, he's sweating his balls off, man.
If you enjoyed watching, make sure to check out this video where I share with you some of my most favorite team play moments. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.